In this video, we will see how to draw a two-point perspective view for a given room. This is the plan. Room size is 4000 millimeter by 3000 millimeter. This dimension is 4000 and this dimension is 3000 millimeter. Here, thickness of the wall is provided 230 millimeter. Here, sizes of the windows are 1200 millimeter by 1200 millimeter. This is a door which is given, which is 1000 millimeter by 2100 millimeter. This is the length of the room which is required to be drawn at 30-degree inclination with this horizontal line. This horizontal line, as we know, it is called as picture plane, which is denoted as PP. Okay. So, in this way we have drawn this plan to the scale 1:50. Thereafter, we need to draw elevation of this room. So, at convenient distance, this ground level line is located. Here, this elevation has been drawn. Here, this is the ground level. Plinth level, here it is taken 150 millimeter. Thereafter, we will be having this lintel level which is 2100 millimeter, and this is the slab level which is 3150 millimeter above the ground level. So, all these distances are written with respect to ground level. So, this elevation has been drawn to the scale 1:50. As per the procedure, at least one edge of the room should be in picture plane. Hence, this particular corner has been taken in picture plane. Significance of taking any one of the vertical edges in picture plane is that we will be getting its true height in that picture plane. Therefore, this corner for reference is taken for picture plane. This line has been extended below, on which we are going to locate the station point. Commonly, the station point is located at 3 times the height of the object. Here we can see elevation is showing height of the object or room as 3.15 meter. Therefore, the station point should be located at 3 times the height of this room, that is 3.15 meter multiplied by 3 meter. So, it is going to be 9.45 meter. But looking towards the scope of recording this video, I will be taking that station point somewhere at lesser distance. So, let us consider station point at this place. Okay. We will mark it as SP, that is station point. Thereafter, we need to draw two lines which will be parallel to the edges of the room. So, through this station point, we will be drawing a line which will be parallel to this 30-degree line, and second line would be passing in this direction, which is going to be parallel to this short length of the room. Let us draw it. This way we have drawn these two lines. These two lines have intersected picture plane at this location, and this is the another location. We will label it as VPL and VPR. After that, we need to transfer these 2 points on the horizon line. So, horizon line will be shown in the elevation zone. So, this is the zone for the elevation where we are going to draw the perspective view. Here, this is ground level. So, according to the process, horizon is usually taken at eye level, which is 1.5 meter distance. So, this is 1 and this is 1.5. So, at 1.5 meter height, we have taken this location of point, and through this we will be drawing horizon. So, this is the horizon. Now, we will be transferring these vanishing points VPL and VPR on this horizon. While transferring, we need to project these points on horizon. Hence, this line will be parallel to this station point line. This way we have transferred the right hand side vanishing point. Similarly, we will project left hand vanishing point on the horizon line. Now this has become VPL and this has become VPR. Hereafter, we will start with the process of drawing perspective view. We will start with this vertical edge which is lying in the picture plane. So, vertical edge which is lying in the picture plane will give us its true height on this axis. So, for the sake of understanding, we will call this vertical axis as true height axis. Now, from where we will be getting true height? True height will be obtained from the elevation. Hence, we will be transferring height of the building from its elevation to this line. So, draw a construction line. So, this is the point of this vertical edge which is lying in the picture plane, which is indicating its true height. Thereafter, this face is parallel to this line and this face is parallel to this line. Therefore, this front face of the room will be shown vanishing on left hand side and right face of the room will be shown on right hand side to be vanishing. How it is shown? It is shown here at this point is the topmost point. Okay. This point is the topmost point which is required to be connected with VPL, and this is the bottommost point which will be connected to VPL. So, this particular triangle will form the left face of the room. Similarly, the right face we have to connect to VPR. This is the topmost edge of the room which we are connecting with VPR. Draw the construction lines. Those lines should be very faint. Thereafter, we will be observing elements one by one. First, we will start with this point. This is our station point from which we are observing this room. Hence, join this corner of the door with the room. This line has intersected picture plane at this particular location. Transfer that point parallel to this vertical line on this horizon. So, it has been transferred in this way. Thereafter, this much is the height of the plinth. Okay. This height of the plinth, we will be getting its true height on this vertical true height axis. Therefore, first transfer the plinth height on the true height axis. So, this is the plinth level. We will transfer it here. So, this is that point which indicates its true height. Okay. Now, this particular line is parallel to left hand side vanishing line. Hence, this is the height of the plinth which will vanish on left hand side this way. So, this line basically indicates this plinth level. Okay. After that, we have here width of the door which is 1000 millimeter. So, second corner which we will be observing from the station point will be this corner. So, join that corner with the station point. Here we can see it has intersected the picture plane at that particular location. Hence, transfer this point again to the horizon. So this way we have transferred that line. After this, we have corner of the window. Join that corner. This is the point of intersection with picture plane. Again, project the line on horizon. Alright, thereafter we will be showing height of the door, that means this particular horizontal line. So where we are getting true height of this door, this true height can only be obtained on the true height axis. Hence, we have to transfer height of that door to the true height axis. So it will be transferred in this way. So this is basically its true height. But since the door is, this corner or door is located little bit away from this vertical edge, we have to vanish this particular line in this direction. Here in the plan we can observe this is the width of the door which is parallel to left line. Hence, this width will be shown to be vanishing on left hand side. Here is the true height. Hence, join this line with this point of VPL. So, this particular line indicates this height of the door and height of the window. Height of door and window both are equal. Okay. If we want to show the door, this door in this view now, this corner has been shifted downward with the help of this line, okay, which has intersected plinth level at this particular location. Hence, this is going to be the bottommost line of the door. Okay. Thereafter, this corner has been seen from station point which has intersected picture plane at this location. This line has been taken down which has intersected this plinth level at this location. Therefore, if we draw the door, it will look like this. Okay, so this is the door which we have drawn. Thereafter, the window is starting. So this is the starting point of the window which we have already transferred to the horizon. Then it is going to end at this particular point. So let us join station point with the corner. This way we have joined. This is the point of intersection. Transfer this point of intersection vertically downward. Okay, so this is first corner, this is second corner. Here are the points of intersection. So these are the two lines which we have drawn, and here we have got that particular space. Okay, now height of the window, that is the sill level from plinth level, is 0.9 meter. Hence, this height we have to first transfer it to the true height axis, and thereafter we have to vanish it on the left hand side. This is the sill level. This line is parallel to this line which is vanishing on left hand side. Hence, this point on the true height axis will be joined with a vanishing point on left hand side with construction line. Okay, so this line has joined with VPL has given us the bottom line of the window. Now let us make it dark. So here we can see this is the door and this is the window. Okay, and both are vanishing on left hand side. One more thing here we can observe that this corner of the window and this corner of the door, the inner face of this wall, right? It can also be seen from station point. So join them. This is for the door and this is for the window. Okay, these are the points of intersections. We will transfer those points again to the horizon. Thereafter, we can see this particular line is parallel to this 30-degree inclined line. Hence, this line will be shown to be vanishing on right hand side. Okay, so here we can observe this is the corner of the door. This corner of the door is nothing but this corner, and wall thickness can be visible from this side only. Hence, we have to connect this particular corner with vanishing point on right hand side. This way we have connected. This is the point of intersection for corner of the door, which we have brought down, and it has intersected this particular vanishing line here. Alright, hence we can say this is going to be the top edge of the door, which indicates the thickness of the wall. Similarly, this bottom edge, which is perpendicular to this, we can observe it here. This edge is at the top of the door, so also at the bottom of the door on left hand side. Hence, this edge will also vanish on right hand side. So, join this point with a vanishing point on right hand side. Here we can see this is the intersection of the vertical edge, this vertical edge which is lying inside the room. Now we can simply join these two lines in this way. This way we can see this thickness of the wall from this station point. It will be shown like this. Okay. Thereafter, this is the top edge. Top edge will be here, so also here. Hence, we can join this point with left hand side vanishing point, and we can extend it further so that this particular edge can be shown in this way. So here we can imagine this particular small quadrilateral is indicating the bottom face of the lintel level. Here we will be having bottom face of the wall. Above this we have wall. So thickness of the wall will be visible vertically, so also horizontally. So this is the thickness which is visible for the vertical face, and this is the thickness of the wall at lintel level which will be visible from the station point. Similar thing is applicable to this window. Alright, so this is the inner edge of the window which we have brought it down here. In the same fashion, this line is parallel to this 30-degree line, hence it should be shown here to be vanishing on right hand side. So from where it will vanish? It will vanish from this point. So let us join vanishing point on right hand side with this corner. So here we can see this is the intersection, and this will be the thickness of the wall that will be visible from station point. In the same fashion, this window will have bottom edge here, this particular edge. Similar to this edge will also vanish on right hand side. Hence, join bottom point also in this way. Again, this is a vertical edge, so it will go in this direction. Again, we want to see this top face of the window. So here it will be drawn by connecting vanishing point on left hand side with this corner. So it will be like this. Hence, this will be the top face of the wall. Similarly, bottom face of the wall at sill level will be visible. So join it accordingly. This is going to be the bottom face. This way we can show door and window along with the thickness of the wall. After this, we have the last corner of the room, which will be visible from station point. So join this point with this particular corner. So it has intersected here. Transfer this point on the horizon line. Thus, from here we can see this is the face which is vanishing on left hand side, which we have drawn here. Alright, here for this edge we have obtained this true height, and this true height is going to vanish on left hand side to create the left face. But this left face will extend up to what distance? It will extend up to this particular distance. Therefore, we can now make this line dark this way. We can make this vertical edge dark and this bottom edge dark. In this way, we have drawn left face of this room. This is a front elevation. On left hand side we have a window, on right hand side we have a door. In the same way we have shown it here. Thickness will be visible from the station point for the wall and this window, hence we have shown that thicknesses in this way. Now next stage will be drafting this right hand side view. We have to adopt same process. Join those corners which are visible from station point. Let us join the first corner of this window with the station point. This is the first corner of the window. This will be the second corner. And this will be the corner of the room itself. Means this face which is vanishing on right hand side will be extended up to this particular point. So join the last corner of the room. Now we will be transferring these points on the horizon. Thereafter, height of this window, that is the top edge of this window, will be at lintel level and bottom edge will be at sill level. Here we have already marked the lintel level. This is the lintel level and this is going to be the sill level. This is the true height axis. Hence we have marked those points here and we will be connecting these 2 points to the right hand side vanishing point because this face is vanishing on right hand side. Let us join those. This is vanishing point. This is the true height axis. This way. This is the width of the window which has been transferred to the picture plane, and this much width of the window will be visible from the station point. So if you can visualize, these are the 4 points of the window which is forming a trapezium. This way we can see when we connect those 4 points of intersection at lintel level and sill level with these vertical lines, this has formed the outer face of this window. Thereafter, we have this inner corner or vertical edge of the window. Hence, join station point with that inner corner. This is the point of intersection with the picture plane. We will transfer that point on horizon. So this vertical line indicates vertical edge which is lying inside the room. Okay. Again, we will be able to see the top face of this window and this vertical wall. Okay. So here, this point which is the outer point, this outer point, okay, this is the line of thickness of the wall. This line is parallel to this line. Hence, when we will show this line in this perspective view, it will be connected, this point will be connected with vanishing point on left hand side. So connect this point with left hand side vanishing point. Here we can see this is the vertical line, this is the vanishing line which has intersected here. Okay, so this particular small line indicates bottom edge of this wall thickness. Okay, similarly we will be having its top thickness, as we have shown here. Similar thickness or face will be visible here. So we will be connecting this point again with the left hand side vanishing point this way, which has intersected this vertical line here. So we can join these 2 points now. So this is showing this face of the wall. Okay. Thereafter top face would be visible here. This top face is vanishing in this direction. Hence, from this point of intersection, we have to join this vanishing point and we have to extend it further this way. So this is a very small thickness which is visible from the station point. Okay. As we can see the top face, similarly the bottom face of this window at sill level will be visible. Hence join this point again with this vanishing point, extend it little bit further. So this line is the face at sill level. This way we have finished with the window on right hand side. At the end we have corner vertical edge of this room. So this has been already transferred here. This is the point of intersection of this right hand side face. Hence join these 2 points. These 2 points are obtained from the true height. Okay, how? This was the true height which was marked from the elevation, and as we discussed, right face will be vanishing on right hand side. Hence this face is vanishing on this side. But up to what extent we need to draw that face? This is the line which is limiting the right face. Hence when we joined this point with VPR and this bottom point with VPR, this edge which we have obtained at the top and bottom, we can connect them, indicating the right face of this room. So this way we have drawn the perspective view for the given room. Now we can complete the labeling part. That will finish our perspective view. Thus, this is a plan which has been drawn to 1:50 scale. This is a picture plane in which this vertical edge is shown, and this plan is drawn at 30-degree inclination. This is the station point which is commonly located at 3 times the height of the building, but we have limited this to some distance to accommodate our procedure in this video. This is the station point. Through this station point we have drawn lines parallel to left face and right face of the wall in this way, which has intersected picture plane on 2 sides. We labeled it as vanishing point on left hand side and vanishing point on right hand side, VPR. Thereafter we considered this vertical line has true height axis. Okay. In the next step we have drawn this ground level or ground line at convenient distance from this picture plane so that this view can be accommodated. After drawing this ground level, we have drawn this elevation. We have shown different levels in this elevation. Thereafter, we have transferred those true heights of the elevation on this vertical axis, which we call it as true height axis. Okay. So this height is the real height of the room. Thereafter, we saw left face of the room is vanishing on left hand side. Hence, on true height axis, these 2 points we have connected on left hand side, and for right face, these 2 points are also connected with right hand side vanishing point. Thereafter, whatever corners are visible to us, we have joined those corners with the station point as if we are observing it from the station point. Those lines or rays which are joining the station point has intersected this picture plane. These points are taken to draw this particular view. So these points have been taken down on the horizon. This horizon where we have located this vanishing point is taken at a 1.5 meter height, that is 1500 millimeter above this ground level. So in our scale, this distance is going to be 3 centimeter on our drawing sheet. Okay, it has been labeled as HL, that is horizon level. And after that, we have joined those important points with the vanishing points. After that, the corresponding vertical lines, vanishing lines are intersected and the view has been formed. This way, we have finished with the perspective view of the room.